Welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning into my channel, Eve the Empress Oracle. Today we're going to go ahead and do your love reading. What's in store for your love life, your relationship, your situationship, however it applies to you, singles, coupled, whatever. Okay? This is a general reading, so I ask that you please take what resonates and leave what does not. If you would like a more personal, in-depth reading pertaining specific to you and your situation, you can contact me. My email is in the description box below. Okay, if you like this message and it resonates, please like and comment. It really helps my channel. Let me know how these things are playing out in your life. Subscribe if you have not already done so. And please share my channel with family and friends because there may be a message here for them as well. All right, so here we have pile 1, 2, and 3. Pick whichever one you're most drawn to. And we do have the rose quartz crystal here to really amplify this message. Rose quartz is the crystal specific for love and to attract love. All right, so this is, all three of them are rose quartz. They are just different shapes. So for pile 1, we do have a unique shape, a tumble stone. Okay, this one is the rose quartz heart shape. And then we have the rose quartz, it's called a worry stone. If you can see, there's kind of like an indent here where you would place your thumb. And it's supposed to like help you meditate or clear your mind. Okay, so pick whichever one that you are most drawn to, either by the crystal or by the image of the love oracle card. And you can go down to the description box. The timestamps are in there. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. For those of you who chose group 1, the tumble stone rose quartz, this is your message. Okay, we're starting the general overall message, the theme, with the Lover's Oracle. And it says, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. All right, so whether you're with somebody or in a situation, coupled, whoever it is that you're dealing with, something is going to transform. Okay, something is going to transform here. Okay, now this is the Island Time Wellness Oracle. You have not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call a person, boundaries, still angry. Okay, so maybe there's some resistance about this transformation here. Your next card is secrecy. An affair, hiding something, use discretion, surprise, collaborate, protecting, denying, or risk. So there may be some secrets going on. And you have mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So I have a feeling like whatever problems, whether you guys are together or not together, whoever you're dealing with, whatever person you had in your mind when you decided to watch this video, you guys are mirroring each other. So, and as much as you may not want to admit or be like, no, I'm not keeping secrets, or I'm not hiding anything, first, you are. It may not be the same thing, but you're not being completely honest with this person. And they're not being completely honest with you. That you guys are mirroring that. And you're resisting, you're being closed off. They're resisting, they're being closed off. And you guys are both in this mindset, like in an ego mindset, prideful mindset. Now, I'm not trying to insult anybody. All right, so don't take it in a negative way. All my messages are meant for good and for healing and to help you, address the situation and better yourself and hopefully better it. But with this not today, you guys are both in this like ego, prideful kind of stance, like, okay, they're not talking to me, I'm not going to say nothing to them. Or, you know what, I'm waiting for an apology from them. They're probably waiting for an apology from you. And neither one of you are budging or wanting to make the first move. Neither one of you are admitting that you're wrong. Or even if you don't feel like you're wrong, you know, sometimes just to clear the air, just be like, you know what, let's talk it out. Neither one of you want to make that first move. And you guys rather keep butting heads and just ignoring the issues at hand because of pride, because of ego, because you don't want to seem weak or vulnerable. And that's not the case. But in order for this to progress, there needs to be a serious transformation here. Okay, like I said, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Okay. I know many of you guys probably heard the saying, love doesn't keep records of wrong, you know, things like that. Like, love is love, you know, and unconditional love, you're supposed to still love one another through your wrongs, through your wrongdoings, you know. And even with marriage vows, you know, it says love you till death do us part, through sickness and in health. You know, so if you guys have made this commitment or was thinking about making that long-term commitment, really think about the vows that you have said or the vows that you were wanting to say one day, and really, you know, pay attention to that. Like, if you guys can't get over this, what makes you think you can make it long-term or make it in the long run if you're letting these things get in the way? And you're letting your ego and your pride get the best of you. Okay. And if you are already committed, for those of you that are already married, really go back and think about why you were with this person. Now, if this is a toxic relationship and you know you need to let it go, then you do that. I'm not coercing anybody to stay in a toxic relationship and an abusive relationship. But if this is something that you really want with this person and you feel like this is something for the long term, you guys were meant to be together and stuff, but this is just going on now, what you need to do is reflect. Why did you get with this person from the get-go? Okay. Everyone, as they spend more time together, they grow, they change, whether because of the person or just because of themselves. Whether you're in a relationship or not, you're not the same person you were 5 years ago. You're not the same person you were 10 years ago. Okay, people learn, they grow, they evolve as time passes by with life lessons, relationship lessons. Like, that's what we're here put on earth for, is to learn and grow and evolve. So yes, you guys may not be the exact same people you guys fell in love with, okay, back then. But what really drew you to this person? Do they still have those same traits, those same characteristics, you know, that made you fall in love or want to be with this person? All right. And then just remember, you made a commitment. Like, if you guys can't get through this issue, then there's only one of two choices that you need to make. Either let it go and you guys move forward, you know, peacefully, pleasantly, cut your losses, or, you know, remember that commitment and try to make things work. Okay. Now, from the Love Compass Oracle, you have optimism and acceptance. Get into a place of acceptance and gratitude for all that is in your life. See the situation in a brand new light. Trust your path as it unfolds and let go into the moment. Think big and think positive to manifest the love and relationships you desire. Okay, so yes, and that's what I'm saying, acceptance. Okay, if this person did you wrong, because like I said, whatever the secrecy is, it don't have to necessarily be an affair, or, you know, if that was the case with one of you guys, it may not be the case on both sides. So it may be a little different. Okay, you may have to, both of you guys have to divulge different information, come clean about different information, and obviously the healing process, the acceptance process, the forgiving process is going to be different. But you know, you need to accept this. I'm not saying you need to allow it. Okay, if it's something that you feel like you can't get past and you need to let it go, you do just that. I'm not saying to allow, infidelity, allow cheating, and, then it becomes a pattern and things like that. No. If it's something that you want to forgive and move forward, that is you. Only you know what it is that you want to do. Only you know your heart. Only you know your mind. Only you know. All right, but whatever route it is that you decide to take, you need to accept that whatever happened, or whatever lie they told, whatever lie you told, it happened. Now you need to accept it and find a way to get over it. Try to see the situation in a brand new light. This person did this, but I did this. Try to be more positive, and then really focus on what it is that you want to manifest. Like, what does your dream, your desired relationship and love, what does it look like? And share these things with your partner and see what their, desired partner, love, and relationship look like. Because you guys are mirroring each other. And if you guys both have the same goals in mind, then discuss what it is that you guys need to do to accomplish those things. If it's something that you guys are willing to do. But if you guys have conflicting, desires and goals for this relationship, then that may also help you make your answer there. Okay, because if you guys are too different, or you're not willing to give the person what they want, or they're not willing to give you what you want, then that's your answer right there. Okay. Now, from the Whispers of Love, you have patience. Love is patient. Love is patient and kind always. Yeah, that's like that quote that I was literally quoting in the beginning. Of course, I didn't have all the words, but that is one of them. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love keeps no records of wrongs. Things like that. Like, it's a few sentences there. I don't remember the whole thing, but the bits and pieces is this right here. So exactly, love is patient and kind. And if this is the person you want to be with, understand that you guys are both growing. You guys are going to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. All right. And then really be honest with yourself. Like, what are you doing to better the situation? And what have you done to also enable the situation, or to, make it a little more dire? Like, what role have you played in it as well? Okay, now from the Romance Angels, you have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. That may have to do with part of this transformation. Okay, for some of you guys, this separation may be permanent. Like I said, there may be some things you guys can't get over. You guys have too many conflicting interests. Or this person isn't willing, or you're not willing. All right, so separation can be permanent. If not, this separation can just be temporary. Maybe you guys just need to take a step back, to heal. And then if it's meant to be, you guys will come back together. Okay, and then to wrap this up, this is the Love Life Oracle that I had created. And you have, this relationship has been tested. You two are unbreakable. Now, what I'm getting from that is two things. Initially, when I created this oracle deck, when I had came up with this card, the meaning really was like, you guys are unbreakable. Nothing can come between you guys. Nothing can separate you guys. So that is one of the meanings. Even with this time that you guys may need to spend apart, which is to really, maybe appreciate one another, take a step back and calm down. Like I said, tend to your ego and to your pride, and really come see things in a different light. Okay, allow time to heal, and then you guys can come back together. But with this reading, another meaning has come to my mind, And it's basically like what I was saying. You guys are so consumed by your pride and your ego that you are unbreakable. Either you or this person is unbreakable. In the sense of, like, you're not gonna give in. That's it. Either you or the other person is letting the ego and the pride get the best of them, and they're just not going to give in. Gonna continue to be stubborn, not open, not accepting, not forgiving, not willing to admit the wrong, not accepting that you guys are mirroring each other. Okay, not admitting to whatever secrets have been held. And this is what's going on. This is not today. You know, like, I don't want to deal with it. Avoidance. You're still angry. You're not wanting to deal with it. So you're like unbreakable in that aspect. Like, you're not giving in. Either you or the person. Okay, so I know this is a general reading, so it can play out differently for everybody. All right. But all in all, there's going to be a big transformation, whether it's to bring you guys closer together or for you guys to understand that you guys have some inner work to do and that you guys just need to kind of let it go and really focus on yourself for that next relationship, because you don't want to have the same problem if you were to separate from this person permanently. You don't want to bring the same baggage. You don't want to have the same cycle, because this is something that's going on both sides. So I hope this was a message that you guys needed to hear. Okay, if you do want this connection to continue, then you need to think positive to manifest that love, the love and relationship that you want. But if you keep thinking negative, then that's what's going to happen. Remember, the person you're dealing with is a mirror image of you. So what you do, that person's going to portray as well. All right. So if you want them to be more loving, then you need to be more loving. If you want them to be forgiving towards you, then you need to be forgiving towards them. You want them to be honest with you, then you need to be honest with them, and so on and so forth. All right. So really take a deep look within. All right. Heal whatever needs to be healed. Come to terms with whatever has happened, and make the decision that you need to make to move forward. All right. So until next time, blessings to you all. For those of you who chose Pile 2, this is your message. We're starting with the Lover's Oracle. Wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So whatever it is, whatever you're dealing with, whatever situation you're dealing with, or person you're dealing with, it's telling you to wait, to be a little patient. Don't rush into anything. Don't make any sudden commitments, moves, decisions. Just wait and allow things to unfold. Allow things to take its course. All right, this is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. You have Twin Flame, the Yin and Yang, which is the balance, Zen, well, then the word there, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So you may be dealing with a twin flame. Next card you have is Shy, nervous or too nervous to ask you out. It takes a minute. The answer is maybe, second guess. And you have taking a break. Not necessarily a breakup. Take time apart. Allow for new perspective. Center and meditate. So, what I'm getting is there's someone in your life. You guys balance each other out. According to this, you may be dealing with your twin flame. Okay, you guys are complementing each other. You guys are mirroring each other. Either you or this person is nervous. They're shy. So whether they made a move or you made a move or you guys want to make a move, one is holding back. One is second guessing. One is nervous. One is unsure about how the other person is going to respond or react. So you have taking a break here. All right, maybe you guys were together and maybe this is something new. So this taking a break I'm getting is tying in with the weight. That, like, don't rush into anything. Allow nature to take its course. Allow this to unfold. Allow this person to get over their shyness, or for them to show you that they're interested, so then you can get over your nervousness to make the first move. You know, maybe you just need a little bit more confirmation because you don't want to be let down. Or maybe you guys just need to connect more. You don't know that this is your twin flame. You're unsure. And that's why this card is also saying come in with a different, with a new perspective. Center yourself. Meditate. Okay, then the Love Compass Oracle, you have delays and blocks. There are delays and blocks in manifesting new relationships in your life. You may be struggling to get out of a certain way of thinking or of a certain path. There are deep wounds that need healing for forward movement to occur. You are going through a period of deep transformation. This is slow but definite progress. So that may be also why that weight card is here, or that taking a break. Maybe this person hasn't come in yet. Maybe they are going to come in, and you just had a breakup. All right. And that's why you need to heal this. You need to heal these things. You need to meditate. You need to look for a new perspective. Because you may be blocking yourself. You may be delaying this union with your twin flame. You may be delaying meeting this partner that is going to complement you. Okay. Then you have, this is the Whispers of Love. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So whatever it is that you need to heal within, make sure you're speaking to yourself positively. All right. Whatever relationships did not work out in the past, know that it was not you. Of course, there's things that we all can work on. There are things that we can all improve, but don't be beating yourself up about it. Don't, think that, blame yourself for everything. You were the problem and things like that. Okay, because that's not what I'm getting here. What I'm getting is you need to speak positively to yourself. You really need to embrace self-love. Live in that self-love. And if this is what you want to manifest and attract your twin flame, then that's what you need to say. That's what you need to be telling yourself. These kind and loving words, either to them or to yourself. All right. You don't need to rush into anything. Take your time. This is a time for healing. Okay. But you will attract this. Then the Romance Angels, you have, you deserve love. You are lovable. So again, what I was saying with the self-love, that is something that's coming into me really strong right now. Is this twin flame is at bay because you have a block. You're not living in self-love. You don't think that you deserve love. You're, being too nervous to ask for it, or you're scared, you're not sure, kind of like wishy-washy kind of thing. And you're blocking yourself. You're blocking yourself to this new love, this new union, this new connection. Speak positive words. Okay, like I said, loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So you need to say these loving words to yourself. And what you should be saying is, I am lovable. Every day, I am more and more lovable. I deserve love. I'm calling in my twin flame. I heal the wounds from the past. Things like that. Okay, those are things that you need to be telling yourself, and not just telling yourself, actually believing it and living it. Okay, now to conclude this message, this is the Love Life Oracle deck that I had created, and it says, when someone who overthinks tells you they love you, believe them, because they've thought of every reason not to. And that is true. And someone who really overthinks, or the shy perspective here, really contemplating, going back and forth, second guessing and stuff, they second guess you. This may be the twin flame coming in, and you may not be believing everything that this person is saying, or it may seem like it's too good to be true, because like I said, you've been hurt in the past. And that's why you really need to heal and clear that out. Because if this person is telling you these nice things that you want to hear, they're telling you that they love you, they want to be with you, and if they're an overthinker or over planner or someone who really lives in their head, then it's, you should believe them. Of course, you can read the person. Everybody can read people. So obviously, if this person is a compulsive liar or something like that, then it would not apply. But that is not the message that I'm getting here. This is going to be your twin flame. This person is going to have good intentions. It's not going to be what you're used to. It's not going to be the way things were in the past. This person has good intentions. They're going to compliment you. They're your polar opposite, but in a good way. Okay, it's going to bring balance and harmony into your life once this person comes in. So believe it and accept it. Okay, the universe is bringing this blessing into you for a reason. All right, so really take the time to love yourself, heal the things of the past, clear any delays and any blocks. You don't need to rush into anything. Just be patient and allow things to naturally unfold, because it will. So I hope this was a message you needed to hear. Please like and comment, subscribe if you have not already done so. And until next time, many blessings. For those of you who chose group 3, this is your message. Okay, we're starting with the Lover's Oracle. And it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, so sometimes things don't make sense. Why did this happen? Especially when it's negative, and that's what I'm getting here, because it's saying through the turmoil, a blessing is going to be revealed. And that's usually what happens when we're dealing with some hardship, something difficult in our life. We tend to ask why. Why did this happen? Why did this happen to me? Why am I going through this? Why me? Why this? Why that? But through every storm, there is a rainbow at the end. After the darkness, the sun comes up. It always comes up the next day. Sometimes brighter than others, but it comes back up. All right. Storms don't last forever. They are temporary, just like these hardships, just like these unfortunate things. Okay, so whatever you're going through, remember that you are tougher. All right. And a blessing will soon be revealed. Just like, you can even reflect back to past relationships that didn't work out, past partners that it didn't work out with. At the time, that may have been your everything. That may have been what you wanted. But for whatever reason, it fell apart. And at that time, it may have felt devastating or seemed devastating, or like your life was over. Like a little high school crush, or, those type of young romances and things like that. But then as an adult, you reflect back and you're like, I'm glad that didn't work out. That person was immature, or I was immature, or, I can't believe that I dated that person, or, you always reflect back with a different perspective. And so you see the blessing after the fact, but it's hard to see the blessing when you're going through the pain, when you're going through the difficult time. Okay, so this is the Island Time Wellness Oracle. You have Splitsville. Leaving quickly, decisively, the relation is devolving or ending. not keeping in touch, time alone. So that may be the difficulty that you're dealing with. You guys may have separated. You separated from somebody. Not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Now you may be feeling like you are not enough because this person left. And that is not true. Rewrite your story. Rewrite your life story to how you would like it to be. Release. Feel peace now. Sleep subliminal. So yes, to tie this with this message, you have split from somebody, or you are on the verge of a split. And it may not be a willing one. It may not be a mutual one. Maybe one-sided. Okay, something happened maybe, and whether you chose to leave or the other person chose to leave, it took a hit on your self-confidence. You know, you're asking yourself, why did this happen to me? You know, you're frustrated, you're sad, you're feeling, you know, less than. And that's not true. All right. You may not understand why it happened, but there was a higher purpose. And part of that purpose is giving you this opportunity to rewrite your story. Now, if this person is meant to be in your life, they will come back. And with this time apart, you can refine that self-confidence. You can grow stronger, more emotionally mature. Follow your dreams and those heights that you wanted. And that person can grow and mature as well. And then if you guys were to reconnect and get back together in the future, you know, then you can rebuild that relationship on stable foundation rather on a false foundation, and, you know, go through the same stuff again. But for those of you that this is not the right person, this is why they have been removed. Okay. And this is, again, giving you that opportunity to find that confidence in yourself, so that for your future relationship, the future partner, you are the confident person that you want to be. You got your stamina back. You got your spark back. You're feeling good. You're feeling confident. Now you know in a relationship what you want, what you will accept, what you won't accept. You're coming in because now you know what it is that you want. You're healing the wounds from the past and you're feeling at peace. Okay, but you choose how the story moves forward. This is just a chapter. All right, but you are the author. You are the author of your story. And you have right here, rewrite your story. Now, unfortunately, we cannot literally rewrite our stories, which is why I'm comparing it to a chapter in a book. Okay, you are closing this chapter. However, you are the author. So you get to write how the next chapter is going to be, how the next few chapters are going to be. You get to choose that. You get to choose how the story ends. You get to choose what happens next. So really pay attention to what is it that you want. What does that partner look like? What does that relationship look like? What do you look like? You know, are you more confident? Are you carrying yourself more confidently and happy and, you know, not taking any BS from anybody? Knowing your self-worth, knowing that you are enough. All right, what does that look like? And go ahead and make that story a reality. Okay, now the Love Compass Oracle. You have intimacy. Ask yourself if it's possible to build more depth into this relationship. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for this relationship to endure. This connection needs to be beyond the physical aspect and more than just an intense physical attraction. So this is saying, all right, for all the adults out there, that this is, it's more than just sex. It's supposed to be more than just sex. It's supposed to be more than just sex and more than just passion. All right. It's great if those things are great. All right. Because you need that to be good as well. You don't want everything to be good and then you're feeling unfulfilled in that aspect. But this is saying that there needs to be balance. Balance in both the bedroom, but intimacy on other levels as well. Emotionally, spiritually, you guys need to be on the same page in all of those intimate aspects. Okay, it's not just the physical intimacy, the sex. It's when you are with this partner, your partner, they're supposed to know the intimate details of you, you know, your darkest secrets, you know, your vulnerabilities and, you know, like your weaknesses, like things like that. Okay, they're supposed to know you better than, you know, your friend or something, you know, because this is the person that you're choosing to be with. You show them this intimate, vulnerable side, this unfiltered side of you, compared to how people on the outside world see you. All right. And then also spiritual, you guys need to, of course, you guys are, you know, you have your own paths, you have your own goals, you have your own dreams, but they need to be in alignment with one another. Because if you guys want conflicting things, then you guys are always going to be butting heads. You guys have to be somewhat on the same alignment, parallel, you know, parallel lines. You guys are supposed to be parallel forces moving in the same direction. You are your own line. Okay, you are your own unit, but you guys are both moving in the same direction. Because if you guys are, you know, crossing each other, that's conflicting, and you guys are now going in opposite directions, and that's not good either. Okay, so make sure that you guys, there's a balance if this is going to work. And if not, then this is what you need to be aware of with the next person, with the next relationship. Make sure that these same mistakes, these same cycles don't replay itself. There needs to be balance in all areas. Okay, now this is the Whispers of Love Oracle, and you have consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Okay, so consider your foundation. If you guys are meant to be, you guys are going to be. Okay, like I said, you guys can rebuild the stable foundation better than it was before. All right, but you both need to be very committed to this relationship. And if not, like I said, if this is, you know, there's going to be no coming back to this, then that's what you need to really pay attention. What was the relationship truly built on? Be honest with yourself. It may be difficult, it may be hard, it may be a hard reality to face, but really consider your foundation. You know, were you the only one, you know, carrying the weight, trying to keep the relationship afloat? You know, were you the one having to pressure the other person, you know, this is what I want. Oh, why, you know, why are you not doing this? Or, you know, you're making me feel this way. Like, were you always having to be that nagging Nancy just to get, you know, an ounce of what it was that you wanted? And that it seems like it was just falling upon deaf ears. You know, really consider the foundation of the relationship. Were you ignoring the red flags that were happening? You know, because that's why it crumbled. That's why, you know, it has come to this. You really need to have that hard, honest truth with yourself. All right. And like I said, you know, like the saying goes, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, if it's yours, and if not, then it wasn't yours to begin with. But if this person comes back, if this relationship come back together, then the foundation can be stronger, because you can learn from the past. You can learn from the mistakes. You can learn and work to make things better, do things better the second time around. But if not, then it's just showing you it's a lesson learned to move forward for that next relationship, for that next partner, to know to pay attention to the red flags, to really pay attention on what was important, which is what needs to be focused on the next go round. Okay, the romance angels, you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Maybe you wanted to hold on, or you were trying to make this work, trying to, prolong the inevitable because you have children. Some of us, we always want to try to do what's best for our kids, and we think by staying in a relationship, that's what's best for them. But if the relationship is not working, the kids can pick up on that. If things are unhealthy, the kids can pick up on that. And then you definitely don't want to be in this mindset, or the partner be in this mindset where you're taking that out on the kids. Okay, that's something that should never be tolerated. All right, because in the end, you do want what is best for your children. All right, and no matter how small, they can pick up on those energies. Okay. You see a baby and they're laughing and giggling with this one person, that's happy and playful. And then they get passed to another family member or close friend that's in a funk, or that really doesn't want to hold the baby, or isn't a kid person. And, and then the baby goes from laughing to crying hysterically. The baby picks up on that energy. So it don't matter the age. And then, of course, as the kids get older, they definitely can tell what's going on. They pick up on stuff. Kids are very smart. But for those of you who may not have children, this may be one of the issues. Maybe you guys were not in agreement of, maybe one of you guys wanted children, the other one didn't. All right. Or maybe it's affected because one person has children and the other person doesn't. And it can kind of be what's getting between you guys. You guys are not in agreement about something regarding children. All right. But it's never good to just stay in a relationship because of the children. You want to stay in the relationship because you want to be with that person, not just because of the children. All right, now to bring this all together, this is the Love Life Oracle deck, the deck that I had created. And you have, this person would give you the world if they could. So, this person may want to give you everything. But people can only give what they can. And it's a difficult concept to understand. If a person has not been raised properly, they were not shown love as a child, or true love and affection, then when it's their turn to show that, they might not know how to. Everyone has different love languages. And if this person wasn't given love, attention, affection, all that good stuff as a child to really show them, if they didn't have a good, if their parents didn't have a good relationship, they weren't showing that loving relationship to their kids, like this is what a relationship should look like, then guess what? They go off of what they have been raised around. We all do. And you cannot give something that you did not have, or that you don't have, or that you don't know how to do. All right. This person may want to give you everything, but don't know how to give it to you, and vice versa, because roles can always be reversed in the readings, because it's just picking up on the energy. All right. So just keep in mind that this person would give you the world if you wanted, if they could. They want to, if they could. So it's not that you were never enough. It's not that. It's just they didn't know how to. and maybe they just didn't make the effort to learn or to try, or they probably just were so confused and too much living in their mind that they didn't even know where to start, or they were just in denial. So it's not that you were never enough, because if they could, they would. But this person, they just didn't know how. They didn't know how, and they don't know how. So if that gives you some type of relief as well, or some type of, even make you feel better the slightest bit, knowing that they would if they could. All right. They would have if they knew better. Okay. They would have if they knew better, if they were shown better, if they were taught better. All right. But they weren't. And this is what causes them to show love in a way that may not be what you were looking for. Or they don't know how to open up. Or they think, doing this is okay because that's what they seen growing up. So just take it how it resonates. But through this turmoil, a blessing is going to be revealed. All right, things are going to work out in the end, whether it's just for you and your future, or if this person comes back around, and they've done a complete 360 full circle cycle change. Okay. And the blessing is that you get to choose how the next chapter is written. So really pay attention to that. What do you want yourself to look like? How would you feel if you were that person? How do you want your future partner to be? How would that make you feel when you receive it? All those things. That's your next chapter. So make it happen. I hope this was the message you guys needed to hear. Please like and comment. Let me know how it's playing out in your life. And until next time, blessings to you all.